What's up, guys? Welcome back to Leveling Up at Life. I'm Ryan.
And I'm Nicole.
Today we're going to be talking about our budget process, what a budget is, and kind of major categories for February. A budget is an estimate of your income and your expenses over a period of time. So our income, which is pretty fixed, we're both salary, and our expenses, which change from month to month, and 1 month. So we covered check, all the boxes.
Since we budget on a monthly basis, we will budget before the month starts. Typically the week before, even sometimes the night before, depending on how long we put it off. And then occasionally throughout the month, maybe 1 or 2 times, we'll kind of meet back together to review how the month is currently going. Are we over on any of our line items? Sometimes we'll reconcile our bank account with what we've tracked in our budget as far as what we've spent to make sure that we're accurately tracking all of our purchases. And then usually we will also meet if there's some sort of a financial emergency. Well, we take a look at the month and we say, okay, what's happening this month? Are we going anywhere? Do we have any friends coming to visit? Do we have any specific things that we want to see or do? And we factor that in, as far as how much it's going to cost into our budget. As well as we also review all of our current savings or the things that we're saving for, and we kind of prioritize what's important for that month. And then lastly, we just look at every single line item. Usually it's a pretty quick and brief, okay, do we have enough money in groceries? Yep, looks good, let's move on. So it can be as quick as that.
So the main major change we're going to have in February, as in the biggest impact to our budget, is investing fully in our 401ks. Both of us have put the full amount necessary to, at the end of the year, max out Roth IRAs with our employer 401ks. This also covers the full match for both of our companies, so that we'll be taking advantage of all of the retirement benefits we have to offer. In addition to the investment side, and kind of on the side of our budget, we're going to be transferring my old employer's 401k into an IRA.
So the next thing that we're going to be factoring into February's budget is in May, I will have to be traveling to take some certification exams for my job. So while that travel expense, the hotel, the flight, all that will be reimbursed by my company, we do need to pay for those things at that time, and then they will reimburse us. So since that is kind of going to be a bit more of an expense, we're going to take February, March, and April. We're going to take that opportunity to save ahead of time. So we'll estimate how much we think those expenses are, divide that into probably 3, and then each month save that much towards that goal.
The next major heavy hitter for February is we're going to be purchasing a new laptop. I have a laptop that's about 7 years old. Back in 2013, I purchased it for a CAD course back in college. And it's a really powerful computer. It works extremely well, but it's getting ridiculously slow on processing power. It can't run some of the heavier duty programs that I expect of it. And if I'm going to be doing these types of video editings, as well as other types of 3D CAD work, it's going to be necessary to keep the efficiencies as high as we can. So we're going to be replacing the 17-year-old model with a new laptop, specs to be determined.
The last thing that we're going to be factoring into February's budget, and then also every budget after that, is a category specifically for hair. And that is to get my hair cut, to get my hair washed, dried, colored, that sort of thing. Ryan is very low maintenance. He doesn't pay for a haircut because he gets to cut it himself. I don't have that luxury. I'm not that great at cutting my own hair. So I pay to get my hair cut every so often. I got my hair colored last year and I'd like to keep that up. So because of the coloring of the hair and that I want to get my hair cut more regularly than I have in the past, that's going to become a much larger expense over the course of the year than it has been in the past. So we're going to start looking at how much we think that might cost us on a monthly or yearly budget and kind of work that into our budget as needed. So that was the items in February that we're going to be adjusting or working into our budget. Or typically our budget meeting will take 30 minutes or so. It can be a little bit less if one of us has kind of done a little bit of the groundwork and started the budget, or it could take much longer if, like we said, we look at each month if there's something that month that we really need to plan for. So a way that we keep our 30-minute meetings, to 30 minutes is that there are a few line items in our budget that don't ever really change. The amount that we pay for our insurance, the amount we pay for our rent, our phone, our streaming services, our internet, all of those items stay the same. same thing for our grocery and our gas bill for our cars, unless we're doing something really different that month. Those are all the same.
So thank you for watching this video about how we budget. In another video, we'll go into a little bit more details about how we budget and let you know on some of the basics if you're getting started with your very first budget. If you like this video, go ahead and punch the like button. How do you budget? Do you budget? Go ahead and leave a comment down below letting us know what your process is. You can subscribe to our content if you're interested in getting the latest updates. Ring that bell for notifications about our financial fitness and family-centered goals. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Bye.